All right, so thank you to everyone for joining us today. We're doing our first Team Captain Boot Camp. Today, I'm Christine. I staff the Tampa and Polk County Walk. I just wanted to introduce myself. Today, we're going to be going over kind of the Team Captain Participant Center and all the different amenities that you guys can utilize for your walks and to help you guys make yourselves super successful. So today's June 19th, and we're going over the I'm registered now what. Little housekeeping, all lines should be muted. If not, just please make sure you mute yourself. And then please try and hold your questions to the end. There is a chat box if you guys want to go ahead and use that as well. If we can't answer all the questions, we can follow up with them at the end. And then I just wanted to say thank you to all of our volunteers and staff for everything you guys do. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you guys, so thank you. Today we're going to go over our team captain roles, our participant center overview, some of the team captain tools, the different badges we have, fundraising levels. We're going to hear from some of the volunteers over in the Florida Gulf Coast chapter that are team captains and how they recruit their team members and how they utilize their participant center. And then, like I said, we will have questions at the end. So our team captain role, again, thank you guys for all that you do. You guys are leading by example, recruiting others to join your team. You're encouraging your team members to fundraise, and you're really making a difference for all those impacted by the disease. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without you guys. You guys are kind of the driving force behind the walk to End Alzheimer's. I just wanted to go ahead and I'm going to introduce Alex. Let me unmute her for a second. But Alex is going to go over our participant center and how she does it.
Hi guys, I'm going to get started. My name is Alexandra, and like Christine said, I'm a volunteer for the Gulf Coast chapter. I've been doing the walk for the last 4 years. This is for my grandfather who is fighting the disease, and I'm very passionate about this cause. I'm going to go over the participant center. I've been lucky enough with the support of my family and friends to be successful with fundraising, and I've been a grand champion for the last 3 years. So I'm just going to go over some tips and tricks of the great things about using this participant center, because I find it very helpful and it's really guided me to being successful for the walk. So the first thing is your fundraising progress screen. It's going to show you two different sections, my personal progress, so that means yours as the team captain, and then your team's on the right, which will be everyone included. I highly encourage you to get your team to individually fundraise in whatever way they want to, which we'll discuss a little bit more in the next screens, but this is the way that you'll be able to see it full screen, and I will also teach you how to set those goals in a little bit. Next slide. The team captain rules page is basically your big screen where you can go through each thing. Now, I highly encourage everyone to do this because it has very valuable information that the association knows has helped others succeed. So when you get a free chance, go through each section. And we'll be going over the goal setting worksheet in just a bit, but just play around with each section and it will explain a little bit more how to go through each tool. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. The next slide was editing your page. And if you see under Kelly's Participant Center, under it, there's different sections. So we were just on dashboard. To the right of it is my page. And I use this a lot to copy my link and send it either via email or via text, which has been very helpful for me. Sometimes, when I'm reminding someone to register on my team, I'll just send it quickly to them. And there's also an app that I'll go over that is so helpful, and you can do that from there too. So this is just a good thing that you could do your whole team page or just your page, which we encourage you to customize so it has a little bit more of a personal take on it. I think people connect to stories a little bit more like that. The next slide goes over setting your goals. Now, the reason this is important because this is going to be individualized. My first year, I realized I had set a goal that was a little on the lower end because I really didn't know how this was going to go. And some people, unfortunately, when they see you hit your goal, aren't encouraged to donate or fundraise. So, be optimistic, positive that you're going to reach that goal, set it higher than, you expect to get, and you never know what will happen. But this worksheet kind of helps you guide, what is it that you want to do out of this? If you've done a walk before, it's good to evaluate how the previous year went, and it gives you the space to write that, and then, focus on how you can make this year better. Now, the next section shows you how to edit your goal. So I've had to do this in the past, like I mentioned. Sometimes you need to update it, and that is just fine. The website makes it really easy for you to do that. The team goal is usually a little bit higher just because it's a combination of everyone's, but whatever you feel you're up to, more power to you. Next slide shows the different ways you could turn in donations. Obviously, using the website is the easiest way to track, but some people say if they want to do a check or have different ways of payment, this page walks you through what to do, because that was one of my big questions in the beginning is how do I input everything? So you could either do it through this page or like it says, the mobile app allows you to deposit checks through it. So it's really convenient, and I highly encourage you to download that app after this. Badges are a great way to basically check some things off the list. For me, it's like a sense of accomplishment every time I earn a new badge. And it shows, did you donate to your own team page? You'll get the self-donor. Storyteller basically is if you personalize your story on your page, which I think is really helpful, that they connect to you and not maybe just like a generic type of wording. Mobile Master is if you download the mobile app, you'll get a badge for that. Fundraising, pretty self-explanatory. And then the t-shirt, if you raise $100, you are able to get a t-shirt for the walk. The next slide shows all the other all the badges you can use. Like I mentioned, I was able to hit Grand Champion, which is a huge achievement, and that's if you raise $1,000 or more. And it's just really special. You get your own unique t-shirt, and I got a little pin too last year, and that was fun. Just so that others tend to see all your hard work. And I remember when I went to the walk, a lot of the volunteers would congratulate me, and it's a great sense of accomplishment. And I'm so passionate about this cause that it's a little extra motivation. There are different fundraising levels. There's incentive programs that you can click through on that left side, and you can see what rewards you can reach. Depending on how much money you raise, the association actually gifts you for certain things. So I've been able to get like a really nice sweater that has the Alzheimer's Association on the front of it, and that kind of sparks conversation when I'm out. I also have a hat, and same thing. It's another way to raise awareness, silently without even noticing it. The middle one's about becoming a champion, and the grand champion is raising $1,000. So all great things and easy to achieve if you go through the website. I think it's really great if everyone is feeling motivated to do. It's not hard to do. Obviously, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them away at the end. But I hope you learned something valuable from this. Thank you, Christine.
Thanks so much, Alex. she shared some really great tips with us about what we have and the resources available to you guys in the participant center. So I think that's really important that we utilize those. And then just remember that all of your participants and team members will also have access to all of those resources as well. I would suggest that you guys play around in that. There's a lot of different fundraising ideas in there that we'll touch on in some of our other boot camps coming up. Just some other really cool additional tools that you guys can use, especially in the workplace, are our point of purchase flowers. So they're little circle paper flowers that you can write the name of who you walk for in the middle, and then your local association can provide those for you. And then most places do like a $1 donation, and then they can use those. And then Casual for a Cause is another really cool program we offer. You guys can go online to just Google Alzheimer's Association Casual for a Cause, and there we'll have a flyer, and then you guys can order stickers, and then workplaces just go casual, pay for a dress down day, and then they donate that money back to their local walk team. I have one more volunteer I want to introduce. His name is Adam Mayfield. He is a financial advisor for Edward Jones. Adam, can you unmute yourself? Do you know how to do that? Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, Adam.
All right, perfect. All right, well, thank you so much first, Christine, for organizing this and letting us learn so much about how to do a better job of serving in our walks. My name is Adam Mayfield, as Christine said. I am a volunteer as well with the Florida Gulf Coast chapter. I want to talk to you guys just for a second about how to support your team members. A shift in thinking a little bit for some of us is many of us do a good job of inviting people to sign up just to be on our team. That's the role of taking the petition around and just letting people sign up for a petition for whatever it is you're wanting to do or the cause that you have. We want everyone to shift their thinking from just getting people to sign up to them becoming active and becoming advocates for the cause as well. And so I recommend, and one of the things that I do with every single person who signs up on my team is I talk to them one-on-one. And as we talk one-on-one, even after they've signed up, I go back and I make sure that they set a personal goal that's achievable and something that they feel passionate about doing instead of just doing the default goal. And then every time that we talk about it, I try to give them 1 or 2 ideas in order to ways that they can reach out to their network and to their friends and family in order to raise funds as well. And so instead of giving them the 30 ways we can do it, instead of going through Facebook and email and calls and letters and the app and all the amazing things we have in the participant center, what I've found is each time I speak with them, I want to give them 1 additional way that they can reach out and raise money as well. And so again, as I said, we want to shift our thinking from how many participants can we get on my team to saying how many of my participants can actively be fundraising and raising awareness as well. And the best way to do that is as a team leader, which is what you are, to lead your team and to remind them that, yes, we want them to show up and walk. Yes, we want them to sign up just to have it on there, but we want them to be active to fight for a cure as well. So it all starts with you and encouragement, but it's not hard. It's grabbing a cup of coffee, sitting with them somewhere, eating a meal, doing a quick phone call. Just you doing the one-to-one reach out to them will help empower them to be able to be advocates as well, and active members of your team, not just people who are there by name only. So again, thank you, Christine, for the opportunity and for all that you do to lead us in this fight against Alzheimer's. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them later.
Thanks so much, Adam. Again, he shared some really great tips about coaching your team. Just note our upcoming Team Captain workshops there on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. So next month we will be targeting how to build a team, and then taking it offline, talking about some fundraising, and then getting social, really the importance of linking it with Facebook and some other really great social media ideas that you guys can utilize.